So about today's homework, which is factoring trinomial with in this form. Okay, so ax bx c. This is almost the same thing. If you remember in the beginning, I have told you that basically this quadratic function, the trinomial which are quadratic functions, they are basically there is should be a and c. So the fact is, so long we had been working with something like this. So that time I told you that instead of c there is a 1. So the c value means 1 into c, and we found out the multiplying integers, which are basically the factors of c, and we compared with the addition of b. So now what we'll do is, instead of 1 there will be some values like this. You say 12, 5, so which will be our a. So we'll be saying, instead of, forget about this, so we'll be basically finding out the product of a and c, and then we'll be doing this factor this, find the multiplying integer and this v. So let's say for this problem, this is something like 12 c squared plus 11c minus 5. Okay, so what do you do? So here your a is 12, your b is 11, c is 5. Okay, so what is your ac? Okay, so your ac is 5, negative 5 multiplied with 12. Okay, so you get a negative 60. Okay, and what is your b? Your b is straight away 11, which is positive 11. Okay, so you'll have to factor out it this such a way, once you add up they come up to positive 11. Okay, so let's go for, there can be 1 into 60. They're not going to work because once you add or subtract 50, 61, 69, gone. 2 multiplied with 30, again you cannot reach 11. Forget about it. Okay, hi, how are you? I'm fine, how are you? Thank you. So now once you go with 3 and 10, no, it's not 10, but with 3 and this 20. Okay, this 20, you are not coming to 11. Okay, so what you need to do is try with others. 4 and 15, I think we are spotted on. There can be a relationship, because if you subtract 4 from this, then you get this 11. Okay, so positive 15. So we got our middle terms, which will be splitting. Okay, so now our job is to draw this what we should say, draw this box. Okay, so once we draw this box, what we find is the corner values as usual. So they are, what are they? 12c square, 12c square, and then negative 5, the splitted value 15c, and this negative 4c. You could write 4c over here also. Okay, now once you come and see these factors, so no way. So you see this is like 12 is divisible by 4, so obviously 4 comes up here, and their variable c and c square, so least index is with c, so you get a c. From here 15 is straightaway divisible by 5, so you have a 5 as your GCF, and then there's no c, so it's not here. Once you talk about 12 and 15, you see 12 has got factors like 1, 2, 12 is divisible by 2, 12 is divisible by 3, 12 is divisible by 4, and 12 is divisible by 6, 12 is divisible by 12 itself. And once you come to 15, what do you get? You get a 1 is divisible by 3, also 15, and then 15 is divisible by 3, 5, and 15 is divisible by 15. So what do you say? This is a common, and this is another common. There is no other common. Which one is greatest? That's your 3. So you say for this, your 3 is the your GCF, and c square and c. So obviously 2 variables, least one is c. Okay, and for this one, there is 4 and 5, that should be 1 because they are not divisible by any other number, and there is only one variable, so is that. So now fix up your sign with this and this. There is a positive, 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 positive. Here positive and positive, negative cannot be, and we don't use negative over here, and if you use negative over here it creates problem over here. So logically it should be here, and you see it matches this. So you got it. 4c plus 5 and 3c minus 1. Okay, so that's it. Once you check back, you will be getting it exactly. 12c square, then plus 15c, and you see a negative 12c square, 15c, fine, and this one with negative 4c and negative 5. You see it matches 11c. Okay, and these two results are fine. Okay, so now again, to think about the other problems, let me go on with the other problems. So let's see again over here. Our format should be ab squared plus bc. Sorry, our format is ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so let me do number 3. Okay, so look at number 3. This is 8y squared minus 10y minus 3. Okay, so you see matches. Your a is 8, your b is negative 10, c is negative 3. Okay, so what is ac? ac is 8 multiplied with negative 3, so you get a negative 24. Okay, so and they will add up to b, which is your negative 10. Okay, so let's see here again. 1 and 24 doesn't work. 2 and 12, yes, 2 and 12 gives you a 10. All right, so we can say negative 12 plus 2. Okay, so now let's make our box. Okay, so once you come up the corner values, so this guy is here, n values, or say these two corners, and now split them, negative 12y and positive 2y. All right, so over here 2 is straightaway dividing, y is the common factor, y3 is straightaway dividing, here 4 is the greatest factor, once you factor you will see, and y. Okay, and here only 1, so this gives you positive, this negative, so one negative has to be there. Let it be here, because if we put negative, this is becoming negative, which is not possible. Okay, so here positive, 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 and positive, negative, negative. So you're done. So you say 2y negative 3 and this 4y negative 1. All right, that's it. And then let me do this number 6. Okay, so once I come with this, and then again this is like to compare with this, I would like to write it here. So let's see how it works. So this is like what do we have? This one we said number 7. This is 4a squared. We have a 4a squared minus 4a and plus 1. Okay, so simply our a is this a is our this coefficient, and not this a, don't mix up. So our ac is 4 multiplied 1 is 4, and our b is negative 4. Okay, so how can we write it? 4 can be written as 1 into 4, 2 into 4. Okay, sorry, 2 into 2. Okay, so we cannot make a relationship with negative 4, but with this one, if we send wait, this gives a 4 and negative 4. Okay, it's just that 4a squared negative 4a plus 4. Okay, So what we can do is to get a negative 2 with 2 and 2, we can say negative 2 and negative 2, okay, because that will gives us negative 2 multiplied with negative 2 will give us a positive 2, you know, negative 2 multiplied with negative 2 gives us a positive 4, okay. So what we can do is now make it box, okay. So in the corner values 4a squared and 1, and this is split in negative 2a, negative 2a. So once you come over here, 4 is divisible by 2 and a, and this 1, over here you have 2 and this a, okay, and over here you have only 1. So once you go over, this gives you positive, but this doesn't give, so a negative is here. And with this one, 2a multiplies with 1 does give negative, so put a negative over here. So 2a minus 1 into 2a minus 1. So this is the repeating product. So you can also write it like this way or that way. Anything is fine. Okay. So and then if we go ahead, we can find out something little more tricky. Okay, let me do this 6, okay. It tells you that 9x squared minus 3x minus 2, okay. So these are A, these are B, these are C, okay. So AC is 9 multiplied with negative 2 gives you a negative 18, and this B is negative 3, okay. So we'll have to find the relationship. So 1 and 18 doesn't make, 2 multiplied with 9 doesn't give 3, but while 3 and 6 seems to be a relationship here. So since it's a negative ended up, so larger number will carry negative, smaller number will positive, okay. So make your table now, box now, okay. So if you draw the box, that is going to give us like the corner values 9x squared, negative 2, and the middle is 6x and positive 3x. 9 is divisible by 3, x is the common, so greatest common, you got it. This is divisible by 2, there is no x over here, so 3 is the common factor over there, greatest common factor to be correct, and this x, and here this only 1, okay. So this is positive, 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 that is not negative, someone has to be negative, so obviously this, okay. And this one positive, 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 and negative, positive, negative, okay. So it's fine. So you have it 3x minus 2, and you say 3x plus 1, all right, okay. So that's it. Okay, let me show you one of the greatest factor trinomial, okay. Let me do number 1. So this is basically the same as it is, okay. So only thing is you are trying to find out the greatest common factor to reduce it to for lesser calculation. Let's say 1075. So if it is 10k squared plus 75k and plus 35, let's say how you're going to do it. Say if this way, if you don't take the GCF, how it comes up, let me show you. This is, so you will be, your AC is 350, so you'll have to work with larger value. B is 75, so something that will add up to 350, multiply to 350 and 75. So you start with 1, doesn't work, 2 multiplied with how much, 175, doesn't work. Then you work with 3, it is not divisible by 3, it is divisible by 4. 4 8 is 32, no, it's not divisible by 4. Then you think about 5, okay. So you say 5 multiplied with, it is divisible by 70. Now you got your relationship. So since it's a positive, so you can say 70 multiplied, 70 added with 5 will give you this. So you make your table, okay. So you do it like this, okay. Okay, corner values are 10k squared, and this one is 35, and 75 is split at like 70k and 5k, okay. So what do you want to do now? Here 5 is the greatest common factor in the coefficient, and then k, and here 35 is 70 is divided by 35, so this over here 10 and k, over here is 5 only, and you know these all are positive, so you don't have to worry. So 5k plus 35, and then 10k plus 5. So this one, but once your complete factor, you can still divide it by 5, you can still divide it by 5, okay? So what we do is we say 5 can be taken as common from everything, so we again have to take 5 common over here. So if 5 is taken out from is k is 7 and is 2 k and plus 1, okay? So since we'll have to take it common, why doing it all this calculation coming up? That's why reason why we do it like taking a GCF at the first place and go ahead. Let's see how it works, okay? So which one I was doing, the same thing I'll do so that you can compare. So once there is 10k square plus 75k and plus 35, you see 5 is the number that divides everything, so we divide all of them by 5. So we take a 5 over here. 5 is the greatest common factor, so once we divide this becomes 2k square. I mean this is 5, this is 5, this is 5, okay? So 2k square plus 515s are, I believe, 75, okay? 550 and okay, yes, and then we have a 7. So now keep your 5 over here, work with this just the way we did it, okay? So once we come up, this a and c becomes 14 and we'll have to come to 15, and we know the best way is to do this 1 plus 14, okay? So now you make your table, and how you do it. So corner values 2k square, don't leave it alone, okay? And this 7, and you have a split it like k and 14k. You could write 14 and k, no problem. Now 14 is divisible by 2 and k is the least, and here is 1 and here is k, and here this is 7, all right? And now you're good to go. So what you have got, 2k plus 1 and then k plus 7, right? So once you go with that, what do we find? We find that this one is this, and we had this 5 here, so don't forget that 5, keep it like this, okay? So that's it, all right? Once you multiply, you will see that it gives you the same result as it is, okay? As it is, okay? All right, so that's it. Thank you.